Stop right now and listen closely, because what I am about to say will shake you to your core. Do not scroll. Do not move. Something urgent is unfolding in the unseen, and if you miss this moment, you may not have the chance to undo what is already in motion. Your spirit felt that tug for a reason. Your heart tightened because something was already trying to warn you. This is not coincidence. This is not fear. This is revelation. Your son is standing at the edge of a spiritual trap. A case is forming around him in the unseen, and the physical world is getting ready to reflect it. Right now, there are whispers, accusations, and hands pointing at him. There are people plotting, twisting stories, crafting lies, and misusing his name to build a narrative that he never agreed to. Your son has been targeted. But listen to me, this is not the work of man alone. There is a spiritual setup behind this. A dark, strategic, silent operation meant to take him down, to shame him, to confuse him, and to shake your household. And if you ignore this message, the very thing you fear may knock on your door when you least expect it. A spiritual alarm is ringing right now. You may not hear it with your ears, but your spirit does. Your son is being watched, monitored, examined by forces, both natural and supernatural, that want to accuse him. There is a case forming in the wrong realm, and it is trying to manifest in the earthly realm. The enemy thinks he has enough evidence to take him out. But what the enemy calls evidence, heaven calls interference. Heaven is exposing this before it becomes physical. That is why you are hearing this message at this exact moment. Your son has stepped into something he didn't fully understand. A conversation. A connection. A place he visited. A friend he trusted. An agreement he made without discernment. And now, someone is using his name, his presence, or his involvement as a gateway to drag him into a situation he never intended to enter. Your son is not guilty, but he is vulnerable. And vulnerability is the doorway the enemy loves to use to create a trap. Right now, in the spirit, I see 4 things surrounding him. Confusion. False accusation. Manipulation. And spiritual monitoring. Someone has been watching him, waiting for the right moment to strike. Someone has been collecting pieces of information about him, gathering small details, twisting them into a story that benefits them. This person is connected to jealousy, resentment, or revenge. They do not want your son to rise. They do not want him to walk freely. They do not want him to step into his destiny. So they have set a spiritual snare, hoping that the earthly authorities will follow the same lie. But hear this clearly. This is not the time for panic. This is the time for intervention. Because heaven is giving you a chance to stand in the gap before the enemy moves his final piece. Your son may feel something is off. He may feel restless. He may feel drained. He may feel misunderstood. He may even be hiding something, not because he is guilty, but because he is scared of being blamed for something he did not do. Your son is fighting a silent battle that he hasn't told you about. His spirit is under pressure. His mind is under attack. His steps are being watched. And the enemy wants one wrong move to justify a chain reaction. That is why this message came to you before the physical evidence appears. But listen closely. There is still time. There is still a window. There is still a divine opportunity to block what is forming. The police are not after him yet, but someone wants them to be. Someone is pushing a narrative. Someone is feeding information. Someone is pulling strings behind the scenes. The enemy is trying to rush this because he knows heaven is about to intervene. Your son's destiny is too important. Your son's calling is too significant. Your son's purpose is too powerful. That is why the enemy is attacking him now. This is not just about a case. This is about his future. This is about his identity. This is about his legacy. Your son carries something spiritual, something heavy, something precious, and the enemy wants to stop it before it matures. Right now, I need you to breathe. Slowly. Because what comes next requires clarity. Heaven is showing me a scene. A door. A conversation. A misunderstanding. A person who twisted his words. A person who used his presence to create a false involvement. Someone made him part of a situation that he was not truly part of. And now, the scent of trouble is around his name. For your daughter, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. Your son senses danger, but he doesn't know how close it is. But God is saying this to you. You are the intercessor of your house. You are the shield. You are the spiritual covering. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can enter your home without passing through the authority God gave you. But you must act. You must rise. You must speak. You must pray. You must break. You must block. You must cancel. Because right now, the enemy is hoping you will remain silent. He hopes you will ignore this message. He hopes you will dismiss it. He hopes you will think it is fear. But this is not fear. This is forewarning. This is divine intelligence. This is spiritual revelation being delivered ahead of time. Your son is being monitored. But heaven is monitoring the monitors. Your son is being accused. But heaven is reviewing the accusers. Your son is being watched. But heaven is watching over him. God is about to expose every hidden trap. Every false witness. Every twisted story. Every manipulated conversation. Every lie that was planted. Every intention that was disguised. Nothing hidden will stay hidden in this season. Because God is not going to let your son fall into a pit that was dug for him. But listen. In the next few days, something will happen. A message. A phone call. A conversation your son will overhear. A person from his past trying to reconnect. A sudden shift in atmosphere around him. This is not random. This is the moment the enemy wants to tighten the trap. But God is giving you time to intervene. He is calling you to stand in prayer. He is calling you to cover your son's name. He is calling you to break every accusation forming in the unseen. Your son may look strong, but spiritually, he is tired. He has been carrying burdens he didn't tell you about. He has been trying to prove himself. He has been trying to stay out of trouble. But trouble has been trying to find him. Not because of what he did, but because of who he is. Now listen carefully. I am going to speak into the spirit realm on your behalf. Not loudly. Not emotionally. But with authority. Because authority, not volume, breaks chains. Repeat these words softly, yet firmly. My son is covered. My son is protected. My son will not be taken. My son's name is cleared. My son's footsteps are ordered. My son's destiny is shielded. Every false case is cancelled. Every trap is broken. Every accuser is exposed. No weapon formed will stand. Heaven steps in now. Say it again. Slowly. Let your spirit speak louder than your voice. This is the moment the trap begins to break. This is the moment the setup begins to crumble. This is the moment the enemy loses legal access. Because God is stepping into the situation. He is surrounding your son. He is interfering with the plans of darkness. He is confusing the strategy of the enemy. Even right now, I see the enemy's blueprint being scattered. The documents. The accusations. The false reports. The manipulated stories. All falling apart. But God says your son must be spiritually pulled out of the environment that opened this door. A friend. A place. A pattern. A habit. There is something he must disconnect from immediately. Because as long as he stays connected, the enemy will keep trying to use it against him. Your son is stepping into a prophetic turning point. God is rerouting him. God is redirecting him. God is shifting him away from danger. But you must keep praying. You must keep declaring. You must keep standing. You must keep fighting. Because this is bigger than a case. This is a spiritual rescue mission. And listen to me. Your son will not be taken. Not by police. Not by lies. Not by traps. Not by manipulation. Not by spiritual forces. He is covered. He is protected. He is surrounded. He is defended. Now place your hand over your heart. Because what I am about to say is the final seal over this message. Your son's name is moving from danger to deliverance. From accusation to vindication. From threat to protection. From setup to divine intervention. You will not hear a knock of trouble. You will hear a knock of breakthrough. Your sun will rise. Your sun will overcome. Your sun will be cleared. And what the enemy planned will return to the sender. Do not ignore this moment. This message reached you because heaven is working ahead of time. Now stand, speak, and cover your son. Because the story the enemy planned will not come to pass. God has already rewritten it. For your daughter, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. But listen closely, because the message is not finished. There is more heaven wants to reveal. There is something deeper happening behind your son's situation. Something layered. Something hidden. Something that has been developing quietly for months, maybe even years. Your son did not arrive in this moment suddenly. There were signs. There were patterns. There were subtle warnings that he did not fully understand. He brushed some of them aside. He ignored others. Not because he didn't care, but because he didn't know the danger attached. Your son has been walking through a season of spiritual surveillance. Every step he took was watched. Every moment he tried to improve was opposed. Every good decision he made was challenged. The enemy has been frustrating his path because your son carries something powerful inside him. You need to hear this. Your son is a carrier of generational change. He holds a destiny that threatens darkness. There is a calling on him that he has not fully awakened to yet. The enemy saw his potential long before he did. And this attack, this case, this accusation is not about what he did. It is about what he is becoming. There have been attempts to derail him emotionally. Attempts to distract him mentally. Attempts to lure him with wrong influences. Attempts to push him into environments that were not meant for him. And every time he tried to rise, something tried to pull him back down. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual strategy. A targeted plan against his future. But heaven is not allowing it to succeed. Right now, I see an image in the spirit. Your son standing at a crossroads. One path is bright. One path is shadowed. The enemy has been trying to push him toward the shadowed path using pressure, confusion, and emotional exhaustion. But God's hand is pulling him back toward the path of light. This is why you are being called to cover him now. There is something else you must understand. Your son is connected to people who do not wish him well. Some smile at him, but carry jealousy behind their eyes. Some pretend to support him, but are secretly waiting for him to fail. Some act like friends, but are the ones feeding lies about him. Not all who stand around your son stand for him. You must pray for the removal of counterfeit connections. Divine separation is necessary now. Not every voice in his life is meant to influence him. Some voices are traps disguised as companionship. The Spirit shows me someone who has been using your son's kindness. Someone who saw his good heart and tried to manipulate it. Your son trusted the wrong person, and now they are using that trust to twist the story. This person is involved in the spiritual setup, and God is about to expose them. Your son may not know how to distance himself. He may feel emotionally tied. He may feel guilty stepping away. But the separation will be orchestrated by God Himself. Something will occur that breaks the connection. A conversation. A disagreement. A sudden shift in loyalty. Heaven will cause the wrong people to exit his life without you forcing it. But you must prepare your spirit. Because when God removes people, it may feel uncomfortable at first. But it is protection, not loss. It is deliverance, not disruption. Your son is standing in a spiritual courtroom right now. Accusers have spoken. Lies have been whispered. False evidence has been gathered. But heaven has stepped in as the final judge. The enemy thinks he has built a strong case. But God is about to present the truth. And the truth will dismantle every accusation. Listen to me carefully. In the next few days, your son may show signs of heaviness. He may feel frustrated. He may feel distant. He may feel confused about his own choices. This is not a breakdown. This is the spiritual tension of deliverance. His spirit is wrestling because something is being broken off him. Do not panic when you see this shift in him. Do not interpret it as danger. It is part of the spiritual transition. When chains break, the atmosphere shakes. When attacks fail, the enemy becomes restless. But his restlessness is a sign of your son's victory. God is not only protecting him from danger. He is pulling him into destiny. You must speak life over him every day. Even when he does not listen. Even when he does not respond. Even when he is distant. Your words are building a shield around him. Your declarations are becoming armor. Your prayers are becoming legal documents in the Spirit. Say his name with authority. Say his name with faith. Say his name with expectation. The spiritual realm listens when a parent speaks destiny over their child. Now listen. I see a turning point. A moment where something shifts suddenly. A moment where what was meant to harm him becomes the very thing that awakens him. Your son is going to have a realization. A moment of clarity. A moment of awakening. A moment where he sees the truth about the people around him, the situations around him, and the spiritual danger he almost stepped into. And when that moment comes, he will begin to distance himself from the wrong people on his own. He will begin to choose differently. He will begin to walk with more caution. He will begin to align with his destiny. But your role is not over. You must continue interceding. You must continue commanding protection. You must continue canceling every false plan. Because the enemy will try one last time. Before giving up. Before withdrawing. Before being defeated. But that final attempt will fail. Because heaven has already stepped in. Now breathe again. Slowly. Let your spirit settle. Let your faith rise. Because I am about to speak the sealing words over your son. My son will walk in divine protection. My son will not be taken by lies. My son will not fall into traps. My son will rise above every accusation. My son is covered by heaven. My son's name is shielded. My son's path is redirected. My son will fulfill his destiny. No case will stand. No lie will last. No weapon will work. These words are not just declarations. They are spiritual signatures. Heaven hears them. Heaven seals them. Heaven acts on them. Your son is stepping into a new chapter. A chapter where he is protected. A chapter where he is guided. A chapter where he is aligned. A chapter where no one can misuse his name again. You have done what heaven needed you to do. You listened. You received. You stood in the gap. Your son will rise from this with clarity, protection, and a stronger destiny. And the case the enemy tried to build will collapse before it even reaches your door. Your son is safe. Your home is safe. Your spirit is safe. This shift begins now. But listen, because the spirit is not finished yet. There is one more revelation you must understand before this message closes. It is something deep. Something critical. Something connected directly to your son's destiny. Your son is entering a season of separation and elevation. Every time God elevates someone, He begins by separating them. Not to isolate them, but to protect them, to rebuild them, to redirect them, and to position them for what is coming next. Your son has been surrounded by noise. Too many voices. Too many opinions. Too many influences competing for his attention. Some were harmless. Some were dangerous. Some were demonic in disguise. And now, heaven is removing the unnecessary voices from around him. This is why certain people will suddenly disappear from his life. This is why certain conversations will suddenly end. This is why certain friendships will crumble. It is not loss. It is purification. It is divine filtering. Heaven is clearing his atmosphere so he can breathe again. Your son has been spiritually suffocating. He has been carrying weight that did not belong to him. Expectations. Responsibilities. Guilt. Silent pressure. Emotional heaviness that he could never fully explain. But now, that weight is lifting. Quietly. Slowly. Supernaturally. He is stepping into a season where his spirit will feel lighter. His thoughts will become clearer. His path will become straighter. You must understand this. Your son is shifting from confusion to clarity, from danger to safety, from accusation to vindication, from spiritual attack to spiritual awakening. He will begin to recognize the traps he once ignored. He will begin to understand the people he must avoid. He will begin to see the truth about the situation that tried to entangle him. This clarity is not natural. It is supernatural. It is heaven restoring his discernment. Your son has a destiny that requires protection. Heaven has been guarding him even when he did not know it. There were moments he should have fallen. Moments he should have been caught. Moments he should have been blamed. Moments where the enemy almost had legal access. But each time, heaven intervened quietly. Grace stepped in silently. Mercy protected him invisibly. This case the enemy tried to build was meant to be the final blow. The final trap. The final attempt to damage his name. To break his confidence. To fracture the family. To derail his future. But God exposed it before it reached its completion. God interrupted the enemy's timing. God disrupted the enemy's plan. God removed the enemy's power to execute what he intended. Right now, there is divine interference in the spiritual realm. Angels are repositioning themselves around your son. Barriers are going up. Traps are being dismantled. False evidence is dissolving. Conversations that once threatened him are now losing their strength. The enemy is losing access. The enemy is losing influence. The enemy is losing authority. Your son is being pulled out of the pit. He is being rescued. He is being redirected. He is being restored. But listen carefully. God is not only protecting him from external danger. God is healing him internally. Your son carries wounds that he never spoke about. Silent fears. Disappointments. Experiences that shaped him. Moments that scarred him. God is touching those wounds now. Healing the parts of him that were hurt. Restoring the parts of him that were numb. Rebuilding the parts of him that were broken. Your son will come out of this season wiser. More mature. More discerning. More grounded. More spiritually aware. He will walk differently. He will think differently. He will choose differently. You will look at him soon and say, something has changed. Not fear. Not confusion. Not heaviness. But clarity. Strength. Calmness. Stability. Your son will rise from this spiritually refreshed. He will begin to draw closer to God without being pushed. He will begin to distance himself from darkness without arguing. He will begin to awaken to his calling without resistance. This situation, this attack, this threat was the turning point heaven used to pull him back into alignment. What the enemy meant for destruction, God is using for transformation. And now, As this message moves toward its closing, hear this final revelation. Your son's name is being rewritten in the Spirit. Every stain is being removed. Every accusation is being erased. Every lie is being silenced. Every trap is being exposed. Every negative word spoken over him is losing its power. Heaven is rewriting the narrative. Your son will step into his future with a clean atmosphere, a clear name, a protected path, a shielded destiny. Now breathe. Slow. Deep. Steady. Because what I speak next is the final seal on this prophetic message. Repeat these words after me. Not loudly, but with authority, with belief, with a steady spirit. My son is safe. My son is shielded. My son is untouchable by darkness. My son's steps are ordered by God. My son's name is under divine protection. Every trap is broken. Every lie is exposed. Every case is cancelled. Every plan of the enemy fails now. Heaven surrounds my son. Heaven defends my son. Heaven delivers my son. These words are not just sentences. They are declarations. They are keys. They are commands. They are spiritual documents stamped with divine authority. Heaven has heard you. Heaven has responded. Heaven has moved. Now listen to the final assurance. No police will come to take your son. No false story will stand. No accusation will prevail. No scheme will succeed. The threat is broken. The danger is reversed. The enemy is defeated. Your home is at peace. Your son is protected. Your spirit is settled. Your faith is restored. The story is closed. The case is cancelled. The season has shifted. Your son will walk into the future with divine safety, divine clarity, and divine purpose. This is the final word. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it.